about schools. At least in the United States, most teachers walk in, close the door, and they're alone with the children.
Pergunta 1. Quais as características de uma comunidade de aprendizagem?
We need a school culture, and that is also something that the principal can lead. A school culture in which collaboration is expected, rewarded, planned, that it has to be genuine. You can't just be making up tasks for teachers to do. So when you have a professional learning community, you want them to really be focused on the student work, on best practices, on developing their formative assessments, and sharing strategies. They have to be ongoing. So it just isn't going to happen for these 3 months, and then we're going to go do something else for these 3 months, and then we're going to go do something else for these 3 months. But people have to understand that this is what their task is going to be every time they meet. And then practice focused. You know, so if I'm going to sit here, what am I going to get out of it? Well, I may get out of it some good ideas for instruction, for improving student achievement, for me feeling like I'm a better teacher and that I want to be a better teacher.
Pergunta 2. Como garantir que todos participem da comunidade?
We also have to be concerned about how the interactions, and so oftentimes protocols are good for structuring the conversations so that people, some people want to give everybody the answers, and some people think, I don't know anything. And when you have, protocols for a structured interaction, then, you have it, 3 minutes of this, every person has to say something about this, so that, it's like a script, it's like a play, all right? I have a role, I have to do my part. And sometimes it's reluctant, and then you get more accustomed to it. So that those can help structure the conversations until people get comfortable problem solving.
Pergunta 3. Como envolver as famílias?
We have to make the school someplace where the parents feel welcomed. And if the only time they hear from the school is when bad news, you avoid it. So I think that if we can find opportunities to reach out to parents in a positive way and to have opportunities for the parents to come in. One thing that I started was what we called curriculum nights, so that the parents would come in and each teacher, we would pick a content area. So each teacher we did science. So each teacher would teach a little activity around science at the grade levels, and the parents would go to the grade level and sit and experience a lesson from that grade level, and they could go home and say, oh my goodness, you did this in science and it was so interesting. And it was just a little bit of information, but it really connected the teachers and the parents as learners, and then the parents with their children as learners, like I experienced a lesson that you experienced.